Hello, everybody. Russ, the West Ham Network. I hope you are all safe and well, my friends. Back in the broom cupboard today for your Hammers headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. Lots to talk about, including a Here We Go. We've got a Here We Go from Fabrizio Romano, and it's no surprising who that is. According to Fabrizio, he has given it the Here We Go, the unofficial unofficial sort of tagline for deals, and he wrote recently that or types that West Ham reached verbal agreement to sign 𝙑𝙬𝘾𝙏𝙊𝙍 John as new goalkeeper from Botafogo. €10 million package, almost agreed with final details being sorted. John already agreed terms, and the deal is almost sealed. Documents being checked, and then here we go. So yeah, so a little caveat in there. We'll be putting out all you need to know about him in the next hour or so, so you can get all the information about him. 6'5", as you know, 29-year-old Brazilian goalkeeper playing for Botafogo, one of the top performers in Brazil. And do you know what? As I said, there seems to be two schools of thought. One being it's a Sullivan deal, one being it's not a Sullivan deal. Yes, it does have connections with William Mackay, the super agent, but maybe not as strong ties as someone like Salthouse, who was a Salthouse client, I think so. But 29, good age. He's a player who come in and can compete. Knows he's got a battle against Areola, which is believed to be the reason why Mads, although according to some reports, we just couldn't stretch to what Leicester wanted. The narrative that he's a West Ham player, he'll be a West Ham player soon, and give him a back in. And if you can improve the goalkeeper situation, whether that means knocking Areola into some shape and getting that sorted, because we lost this pre-season, he's been dreadful, or maybe taking over the mantle. He's got 3 years on Areola, and for £10 million, not too shabby Alonso, or €10 million rather. So look, we'll keep an eye on that. But that's developing very, very quickly, and there'll be an announcement in the next sort of, I imagine, 24, 48 hours time. You may even see him maybe even on the bench, or maybe even playing in the other game against Lille, as we're led to believe there's 2 matches against Lille over the weekend. Lille A, which will play at London Stadium, and Lille B, which will play at the at Rush Green behind closed doors. I believe that's on a Sunday rather than a Saturday, so we're not playing both sides on the Saturday. But that's all I've been given that as information. Let's talk about who's next. So it looks like the goalkeeper situation may be sorted very imminently. Let's talk midfield. Let's talk attacking midfields and stuff like that. A really interesting report came out this morning, which has, that's from Sky Sports News themselves, which has linked West Ham with a move for Bayer Leverkusen's midfielder 𝙃𝙀𝙍𝙀𝙀. Palacios. Now, the report, comes from Sky Sports News. A 26-year-old Argentinian international is regarded as one of the most complete midfielders in Europe, and probably, if I'm being totally honest, probably too good for us, in all honesty, in terms of the caliber. He has been previously linked with moves to Real Madrid, but it's claimed this morning, according to Sky Sports News, that West Ham is a target, or he is a target of West Ham's, along with the other 196 players who've been linked with. Now, if this is pulled off, it'll be mental, honestly, because I think he is all we want in our midfield. But I just can't see it happening. I think it's it's interesting to see, being linked to his players. We know we tend to be linked as and when we get close to season ticket renewals and stuff like that. And he's a name that I imagine most of you will be familiar with. He's part of the World Cup squad, I believe, in the recent Argentinian World Cup victory, and obviously was part of Bayer Leverkusen's very strong side over the last couple of years. They also report in the same article that there is still a strong interest in Jacob Ramsey, and very much in the market for midfield reinforcements. See again, it's these types of smoke. I mean, you know, he would fit a similar role to or a similar position as someone like Jacob Ramsey would come in. So is it West Ham being silly buggers again, or is it genuine interest? That's the thing. We're second guessing as fans, so you'd assume there's be second guessing as as uh, as other clubs and Villa and stuff. You know, would that put pressure on Villa to sell? I don't know, but it's a player I really like. I like Barry and I know it's Barish, but I call him Barry. Barry 𝙑𝙬𝘾𝙏𝙊𝙍 from Galatasaray, but I call him Barry. All right, that's what I do. Someone calls, oh, it's actually Barry, not Barry. It's Barish, not Barry. I know. It's called a joke. Palacios is someone I really love as a player as well. And let's just see. It's been reported, and again, it's all bullshit. It's been reported in the press, and that's what we do. Report it back to you. That's what a couple of wingers. Doak is someone who we have been linked with again recently. The Liverpool. Is he 20? Yeah, I think it's like 19, 20, isn't it? But according to Talk Sports, 𝙃𝙀𝙍𝙀. He has suggested that West Ham have set their sights on him, and he is someone who. No, it wasn't 𝙃𝙀𝙀. No, it wasn't 𝙃𝙀𝙀. Sorry, it was Ben. It was David Lynch, the journalist, not 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀. That was the Victor one, because 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 said that Victor Botafogo were on the verge of signing Neto from Bournemouth, which would then fit the pieces for the Victor move. There we go. But he posted that Liverpool rejected £20 million offers from Ipswich and Crystal Palace in January, and the winger is subject of serious tension in this window. Including West Ham and Wolves amongst the club's key. Now, the Scotsman spent the last season on loan at Middlesbrough, 10 goal contributions in 24 appearances, and generally impressed very highly. You know, I think so. He's 19. They rebuffed sort of deals around £20 million for him. I still think Liverpool got to sell some players, because just they put Wirtz in for over 100 million, 𝙃𝙀𝙍𝙀 for 70 million. You know, they're spending big, so they'll need to recoup some of that investment. So I wouldn't be surprised if Doak does go, and you know, why not to West Ham? You know, he's a good age, young. If you could get him for 20 million, you double your money in him, I reckon, at least. Someone you won't double your money on, and someone I can't see joining, but I've just seen it pop up, is Raheem Sterling. Now, according to TalkSport understands West Ham are among the clubs keeping tabs on Raheem Sterling. He's currently training with a group of players at Chelsea who are willing to send out. So they're moving a group away from the first team squad. And they've made it clear that they want to offload Sterling this window. He, according to the article in TalkSport, had a very good relationship with Graham Potter, and they enjoyed a good working relationship at Stamford Bridge, apparently. Fulham and Crystal Palace are among the others, as well as Juventus. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I could see him probably going to Palace if they sell Eze as a stopgap. He's not someone that we need. He's 30. He's going to have a massive wage bill. We've already got, you know, Callum Wilson, and I think we could do a lot better, personally. Let me know what you think below. And that's it, my friends. 4 links, as per usual. Don't forget to check out news@motherbrand.com for latest news, reviews, and opinions. If I can get back later on and there's some more news to do, an evening show, I will do. Until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and come on, you bloody irons. Much love. Bye-bye, peeps.